Alright, welcome to the ultimate luxury ride experience. I'm Tacky Trader 19 and this is a deep dive into some of the most insane, most unobtainable and most fascinating cars you'll see all year. We're talking about the absolute pinnacle of automotive engineering and design. Cars that cost more than most houses and perform like actual rockets. Today we're diving into the world of limited edition supercars of 2025. These aren't just regular supercars. Oh no, these are the special editions, the ones with the extra horsepower, the crazy aero, and the production numbers so low you're more likely to see a unicorn. So what makes these 2025 models so special? Well, manufacturers are constantly pushing the boundaries. And with increasing electrification and ever stricter regulations, these might be some of the last pure expressions of internal combustion insanity, or perhaps the first truly mind-blowing examples of hybrid hyper-performance. We're going to look at what makes them tick, what makes them and what makes them worth those astronomical price tags. I've got my list, I've done my research, and I'm ready to walk you through the kind of cars that fill lottery winner fantasies and adorn the walls of every enthusiast's bedroom. Get ready, because we're about to explore a level of automotive excess that is simply breathtaking. We'll look at the numbers, sure, but we'll also get into the little details, the things that make these cars more than just transportation. They're rolling sculptures, technological marvels, and status symbols all rolled into one. From insane top speeds to mind-bending track capabilities, these are the cars that define the cutting edge. So buckle up, because this is going to be one heck of a ride through the most exclusive metal of 2025. First up, we have to talk about the Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300+. Now, the regular Chiron is already a ridiculous machine, an exercise in ultimate automotive opulence and power, but the 300+, that takes it to a whole other dimension. The name itself, 300+, refers to its record-breaking top speed, exceeding 300 miles per hour, which is frankly utterly insane for a production car. Only 30 of these were made, making it instantly one of the most exclusive cars on the planet. The exclusivity is a huge part of its appeal, of course, but it's the engineering that went into achieving that speed that truly fascinates me. You see that long-tail design? That's not just for looks. It's crucial for aerodynamic stability at those speeds. And then there are the specific to the 300+. The exposed carbon fiber bodywork with those iconic jet orange racing stripes is just stunning, and it immediately tells you this isn't your average multi-million-dollar Bugatti. Inside, it's still incredibly luxurious, as you'd expect, but there's a focus, a sense of purpose. You'll find more Alcantara and carbon fiber, and special Supersport 300+ branding, just to remind you and your incredibly wealthy passengers that you're in something truly exceptional. Think about the forces at play when this car is approaching its VMAX. Every single component has to be over-engineered to an almost absurd degree. It's a testament to what's possible when cost is, shall we say, a secondary concern. But it's not about the top speed, even though that's the headline. The 8-litre quad-turbocharged W16 engine produces a staggering 1,578 horsepower, 1,578. Let that sink in. The way Bugatti has managed to make that power relatively usable is a marvel in itself. The attention to detail is just on another level. For example, the Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tyres were specifically developed for this car, reinforced to handle the extreme forces. Even the famous Bugatti C-Line swoop on the side is subtly optimized. It's a car that commands respect, not just for its price or its speed, but for the sheer audacity of its existence. A true collector's item from day one. Next, let's shift gears, or rather engage electric motors, and talk about the Ferrari SF90 Stradale. Now, this is a fascinating car because it represents a new era for Ferrari. It's their first series production plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, and boy did they make a statement. We're talking about a twin-turbo V8 combined with electric motors, delivering a total system output of 986 horsepower, yes, nearly 1,000 horsepower from a regular production Ferrari. That's just wild. And because of those electric motors, the acceleration is instantaneous and absolutely brutal. 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 2.5 seconds is the claim, and I completely believe it. What's really cool about the SF90, beyond the raw numbers, is how Ferrari has integrated this complex hybrid technology. You can drive it in full electric mode for a short distance, silently cruising, which is a very un-Ferrari-like experience, but also kind of amazing. Then when you unleash the full powertrain, it's an absolute monster. The torque vectoring capabilities provided by the front electric motors mean it can pull incredible Gs through corners. It's not just straight-line speed, this car is designed to annihilate racetracks. And yet, it's also surprisingly docile when you want it to be. Ferrari has done an incredible job of making this immense power accessible, though still utterly thrilling. And then there are the looks. It's clearly a Ferrari, but it's also pushing their design language forward. You see these aggressive aero elements, the sleek headlights, and that distinctive wraparound rear spoiler. Inside, it's very modern, very digital, with a huge curved instrument display and touch-sensitive controls everywhere. Some people love it, some prefer traditional buttons, but it definitely feels futuristic. The SF90 Stradale isn't just a supercar. It's a statement about where Ferrari is headed, blending their incredible V8 heritage with cutting-edge hybrid tech to create something that performs on a level that was previously unimaginable. for a car wearing the prancing horse badge that wasn't a limited-run hypercar. Alright, if the Ferrari is about futuristic hybrid tech, then the Lamborghini Aventador SVJ is all about raw, naturally aspirated V12 emotion. This car is a celebration of everything we love about old-school Lamborghini supercars turned up to 11 or maybe even 12. The SVJ, which stands for Super Veloce Jota, is the ultimate iteration of the Aventador platform, and it is an absolute beast. That 6.5-litre V12 engine screams its way to 759 horsepower, and the sound it makes is just operatic. It's one of the best-sounding engines on the planet, period. No turbos, no hybrid assistance, just pure, unadulterated V12 fury. The design of the SVJ is pure Lamborghini drama. It's all sharp angles, massive wings, and aggressive intakes. The most notable feature is the ALA 2.0 System Aerodynamica Lamborghini Attiva, which is Lamborghini's active aerodynamic system. You can see these flaps and channels all over the car, especially on that enormous rear wing and the front splitter. These adjust in milliseconds to optimize downforce or reduce drag depending on the situation, giving it incredible cornering grip and high-speed stability. It looks like it could take flight, and honestly, with the amount of downforce it generates, it practically sticks to the road inside. It's as wild as the exterior. Lots of carbon fiber, Alcantara, and those signature Lamborghini hexagonal design motifs everywhere. The starter button is under a red flip-up cover, like a missile launch switch, which is just classic Lamborghini theatre. It's not the most practical car, the visibility isn't great, and it's certainly not subtle, but that's precisely the point. The Aventador SVJ is an experience. It's an event every time you drive it. It's a car that assaults your senses in the best possible way, and in a world moving towards quieter, more sanitized performance, the SVJ stands as a glorious, roaring tribute to the untamed spirit of the raging bull. Now, for something completely different, let's look at the McLaren Speedtail. If the SVJ is about raw aggression, the Speedtail is about ultimate speed and futuristic luxury. McLaren calls it a Hyper GT, and that description is pretty spot on. This car is designed to cross continents at incredible speeds, in incredible comfort, and the first thing you notice, the most interesting feature, is the central driving position. Just like the legendary McLaren F1, the driver sits in the middle, flanked by two passenger seats slightly behind. How cool is that? It provides perfect visibility and a unique driving experience. The technology and innovation in the Speedtail are just mind-blowing. The bodywork is incredibly sleek and aerodynamic, with an elongated tail, hence the name, designed to minimize drag. It features innovative materials like thin-ply technology, carbon fiber, and even a titanium-infused carbon weave. One of the coolest tech pieces is the flexible carbon fiber ailerons at the rear. These are part of the bodywork itself and deformed to act as air brakes or to adjust downforce, with no visible hinges or panel gaps. It's seamless and incredibly advanced. The top speed is quoted at 250 miles per hour, making it the fastest McLaren ever built. Inside, it's a masterpiece of minimalist luxury, the finest leathers, bespoke switchgear, and a distinct lack of clutter. The passenger seats are integrated into the carbon fiber monocoque. There are no traditional door mirrors. Instead, it uses retractable digital cameras that feed displays inside the cabin, all in the name of aerodynamic efficiency. With a hybrid powertrain producing over 1,000 horsepower, 1,055 to be exact, it's not just about slippery aero, it has the punch to back up its claims. The Speedtail is limited to just 106 units, the same number as the McLaren F1, making it an instant icon and a showcase of McLaren's forward-thinking approach to high-performance motoring. It's less of a track weapon and more of a high-speed missile for the road. Finally, we arrive at what might be the most extreme car on this list, the Aston Martin Valkyrie. This is essentially a Formula One car for the road, developed in partnership with Red Bull Advanced Technologies, spearheaded by the legendary F1 designer Adrian Newey. The entire philosophy behind the Valkyrie is aerodynamics and lightweighting. Just look at it. It's barely road legal, with an almost skeletal structure and massive underbody tunnels for generating downforce. We're talking about a car that can supposedly generate more than its own weight in downforce at speed, meaning it could theoretically drive upside down. The heart of the Valkyrie is a bespoke, naturally aspirated 6.5-litre V12 engine built by Cosworth that revs to an insane 11,100 RPM. 11,000. It produces over 1,000 horsepower on its own, and it's supplemented by a Rimac-developed hybrid system, bringing the total output to around 1,160 horsepower. All this in a car that aims to weigh around 1,000 kilograms. The power-to-weight ratio is just staggering. The sound of that V12 at full chat is something that needs to be experienced. It's a pure, unadulterated racing shriek. Getting in and out is an event in itself. You practically have to contort yourself into the F1-style seating position. Now for the price and availability. The Aston Martin Valkyrie is priced at around $3 million, give or take, depending on options. And as for availability, they're only making 150 road-going coupes, plus a handful of track-only AMR Pro versions and some spiders. So yes, it's incredibly exclusive and incredibly expensive. This isn't a car for daily driving or even for casual weekend jaunts. This is a serious performance machine designed to deliver the most intense driving experience possible on four wheels. It pushes the boundaries of what a road car can be, blurring the lines between motorsport and public roads like almost nothing else before it. A true engineering marvel. And there you have it, a whirlwind tour of some of 2025's most ultimate limited edition luxury supercars. From the raw speed of the Bugatti to the hybrid prowess of the Ferrari, the V12 symphony of the Lamborghini, the futuristic GT experience of the McLaren, and the F1-derived insanity of the Aston Martin Valkyrie, these cars represent the absolute peak of automotive desire. Each one is a masterpiece in its own right, pushing boundaries and redefining what we thought was possible with four wheels and an engine, or a few motors. It's truly a remarkable time for high-performance engineering, even as the automotive landscape continues to evolve. These machines are more than just cars. They are statements, they are art, and they are, for most of us, the stuff of dreams. The level of detail, the craftsmanship, and the sheer performance figures are simply mind-boggling. It's been amazing to explore these quirks and features with you today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more luxury car content right here on the Taki Trader 19 channel. I'm always on the lookout for the next incredible machine to share with you all, so stay tuned for more. But now, I want to hear from you. Which of these supercars would you love to drive? Are you captivated by the Bugatti's top speed, the Ferrari's tech, the Lamborghini's drama, the McLaren's unique layout, or the Aston Martin's raw track focus? Let us know in the comments below. Tell me which one gets your heart racing the most, and why. I'll be down there reading your thoughts and joining the discussion. Until next time, keep dreaming big and drive safe, or at least imagine driving these beasts safely.